for him.
First free throw is good.
Considered one of the best players in the game right now, Tatum is hungry to win titles to add to his growing legacy.
And so Tatum nails both of them. And Grant, when you play the Wizards, you better be ready to run.
BA, they like to speed you up. They force you to play at their pace. And on the flip side, that gives you open floor opportunities as well.
Here's Sarr. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Brian Keith and I were able to chat. We discussed Jaylen Brown and what makes him such a hard player to defend. And Coach said to me, Jaylen is a freak athlete and has become a really good shooter over time, too. We can't give him clean looks, and we have to guard him closely. Let's see if the defense is up to the task.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Now here's Holiday. Rebounded by Champagnie. Here's Sarr. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game. Celtics trail by 3. Now here's Brown. 33 points last game. Outside Porzingis. Good. And Brown gets the assist. And that'll tie this game up.
Well, at center, Porzingis gives you a true three-level scorer. That's why he's so valuable offensively.
Here's Champagnie. From deep three-point land. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Brown scanning the floor. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Terrific finish there from Brown. He goes up strong and absorbs the contact.
Here's Poole. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Over Holiday. Poole shot is off. And so Holiday will bring it up for Boston. Now Brown. Here's Porzingis. Oh, he missed it. Making him 1 for 2 now. Washington trailing. Into the lane.
BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. On the wing, Holiday. Pass to Brown. Now here's White. Lays it up and banks it in.
I like that from White. Attack in the heart of that defense.
And here's Poole. To the middle. Up and in on the layup.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the three ball.
Pass to Tatum. And there's the drive. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks. Well, the Celtics won their 18th championship in 2024, the most of any franchise in the NBA, and with multiple extensions this summer, securing their core moving forward, Boston has made huge financial commitments to compete for championships every single year.
Not a team to be taken lightly. All right, Shams, thank you for the report. That free throw, no good. Well, it was a tough season for the Washington Wizards, Grant. A franchise low 15 wins.
You know, BA, it started with trading away their star, Bradley Beal, before the season. but I like their new direction, prioritizing the future and developing talent.
And he sinks the second. Stan, last year was an epic season for the Celtics, obviously ending with their 18th title.
Yeah, they were by far the best team in the league all season. 64-18 in the regular season. They had the 5th best point differential in league history, led by the most efficient offense of all time. A very worthy champion.
Now here's Holiday. And here's Brown for 3. Rebounded by Champagnie. Middleton with it. Picked up by Tatum. Middleton passes to Sarr. Great D that time from Porzingis. The Celtics have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. And we're going to have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
And the Celtics in possession here. White looking it over. Pass to Porzingis. Just 4 to shoot. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Washington has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. And it's Coulibaly missing. The Celtics with the lead. Outside Tatum. Outside Brown. Back to White. And he drives in. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, for obvious reasons, this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in White running the pick and roll.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. And, Coach, you look at Derek White, maybe not the biggest name, but he is a winning player.
Yeah, Brian, he's one of the most underrated players in the league. He's got a great feel for the game at both ends of the court. He is tremendously solid across the board.
So Washington ends up going with a new group. So Boston going with almost an entirely new group here. Kornet's checked in for Porzingis. Horford comes in for Jason Tatum. Hauser, he's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And Pritchard is subbed in for Drew Holiday. Pritchard gets it to go.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
The Wizards trail by 5. Brogdon with the ball. It's Smart on the wing. Basket is good on the assist from Brogdon.
Quick release there from Smart.
Here's Pritchard, defended by Smart. Smart with the defensive effort.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
And it's the 2K leaderboard. Team leaders in blocks last season. Number 1, the Celtics.
They built a reputation around the league last season. Do not test them at the rim.
Celtics lead by 3. Here's Pritchard. Up top, White. Tries a 10-footer. Count the basket. White's got 6 points.
Look, shooting off the catch is something White's become really good at.
Now here's Brogdon. And it's Kornet with a rebound.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
He can't hit that time. Kispert with some nice D. And so it's Smart who brings up the ball for the Washington Wizards. Trailing by 5. Holmes, no good. The Celtics have gotten 8 of 16 attempts to fall. Pass to Pritchard. Lets it go from deep. And Holmes pulls it down. Washington's gone 1 of 4 from deep. Here's Brogdon. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Stan, you look at the Celtics, as high-powered as they come offensively.
No question, Brian. They can space the floor at every position, and any one of their starters is able to give you 20 on a given night.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops a first.
And the veteran leadership Brogdon offers is tremendous. It's clear his younger teammates listen to what he has to say.
And so he hits both.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Oh, George with a steal. And a fast break now for the Wizards. Here's Kispert. That's in. Coming off an assist from Smart.
Well, this is part of why guys love playing with Smart. He will reward you for getting open if you can.
Pritchard, the pass to Cornette. Back to Pritchard. 6 on the shot clock. Launches it. It's rebounded by Washington.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Here's Smart. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. It's stolen by Smart. It's Smart on the wing. Nice D from Horford.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And Stanley went undrafted back in 2021. But Wisconsin native Sam Hauser has worked his way into a rotation role.
Well, Brian, everyone's looking for shooters, and he is a knockdown shooter. And at 6'7", boasts good size and plays both ends of the court.
Down the first one. Boston making a switch here. Cade is checked in. Hits both from the stripe. So it's Washington now. It's a 3-point game. There's a minute 54 left in the first quarter of the game. And it's Smart missing. Boston's gone 1 of 4 from deep. Here's Pritchard from behind the arc. Kispert grabs a miss.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Carrington no good. Boston leading by 3. Here's White. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. White's got 8.
So much control from White in the mid-range.
A minute 9 left to play in the first quarter. And here's Kispert from the arc. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Here's Hauser. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Yeah, and guys, when White's got the ball in his hands, you can count on him to make the right decision with it.
Pass to Carrington. Back to Smart. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now.
And don't judge Smart by his size. A little physicality isn't enough to stop him.
Here's Pritchard. And the layup is good.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. George outside. Now Kispert. Queta pulls it in. Here's Hauser. Pass to White. Can't hit from in close. Derek White getting it done for Boston. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
On the floor for Boston. At small and power forward, it's Tatum and Porzingis. Drew Holiday out there with Jaylen Brown. And it's Queta in at the 5.
And they're doing strong work on the glass, a +5 advantage for them.
Pass to Tatum. Back to Holiday. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Incredible work right there on the glass. Just doing all he can to extend that lead.
Hey, once you got him on the ropes, keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of hope.
Three-pointer, Kispert. Kept alive by Washington. Sarr. And he throws it! One hand.
Just great energy on the offensive glass. That's exactly how you cut into a lead.
Boy, a slam like that is sure to give him a spark. There's Tatum with the 3. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Tatum's got 6.
Solid from 3. Tatum is not shy about firing away.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Brian, last season, Jason Tatum surpassed 10,000 career points. He said, it sounds crazy. I always think about when I was a kid growing up with my mom and saying I wanted to be in the NBA, I may have thought I would be one of the best players, but to actually do it is a surreal feeling. Brian, he's being honest.
Yeah, dreams do come true, Allie. Thank you. Washington shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Grant, you talk about NBA length. Alex Sarr has it in spades.
So many young bigs we're seeing these days. He combines that length with some guard skills as well. And that's a very intriguing package.
Kornet's checked in for Boston. So he picks up just one from the line that time. Looking at lineups around the league, Graham, seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, B.A. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Here's Brown. Coulibaly defending. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's on Bilal Coulibaly.
There are so many different roles Jaylen Brown can take on for his team.
And you look at Jaylen Brown, Graham, not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall, and he could dunk through a brick wall, too. And it's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
The first free throw is good.
And when you talk about Jaylen Brown, you have to bring up his two-way ability. He's a pure scorer who can also guard the opposing best wing. There aren't a lot of guys like Brown in the league.
And both free throws good for Brown. Wizards trail by 9. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Outside Brogdon. Pass to Champagny. This one for 3. Basket is good on the assist from Brogdon. Champagny's got his third basket on the night right there. And Brown has got the ball here for the Celtics. It's off to Detroit after this game, where they will face the Pistons. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. Tatum passes to Brown. Brown gets the inside finish.
That's just Jaylen Brown putting in the work in close.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Coulibaly from outside the arc. And again, Washington with a triple.
Not the best three-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
Brown with it. Coulibaly defending. Brown catches in. A terrific finisher inside.
Coming into the league, putting up points was no problem for Tatum, but now he's creating scoring opportunities for others.
Now a timeout called by Washington.
It may be a players' league, but the coaches obviously play a big part as well.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
Once again,
A quick break. And we look at our 2K leaderboard for three-point shooting last season. Boston in second.
Well, their approach to shooting was phenomenal. They didn't force many threes, and when they got a good look, they drilled it.
Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. And here's Brogdon. Middleton up top. Beyond the arc. And it's Kornet with a rebound.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a man a second late.
Jordan Poole, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Outside Brogdon. Back to Poole. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
And what strength from Poole. Taking the contact and still draining the shot.
Drew Holiday.
All right, Graham, what do you think about Jordan Poole's nickname, the Pool Party?
Oh, it's very apt, right? Because when he's on, everyone is having a good time. But it also speaks to his relaxed attitude. He's out there to shoot and have fun while doing it.
One shot.
Free throw. Oh, good. Poole.
Yeah, you have to admire the confidence that Poole plays with. He wouldn't be where he is without it.
Brogdon against Brown. Tatum inside. Give him 8 points now.
Using his size to full advantage. He beats everyone to the ball.
Here's Champagnie. Here's Sarr. He connects. And now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Now here's Holiday. Outside, Brown. Got a hand on it. Brogdon against Brown. And it's Brogdon missing.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Here's Tatum. Back to Brown. Deflected. Holiday against Brogdon. Left side, Coulibaly. Down low. Here's Champagnie. And Porzingis with the block.
What a swat by the big man Porzingis. You always have to be careful shooting when he's lurking. Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Tatum from long range. And it's Coulibaly with a rebound. Washington's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Washington shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. All right, Stan, as you look around the league, who stands out as the best perimeter defender right now?
There's so many good ones. OG Anunoby might be the most versatile. Drew Holiday, Derek White, KCP. Don't forget about guys like Aaron Gordon and Herb Jones, also outstanding.
That one drops. He ties it up.
And he didn't go to the line once in the first half. But now he's figuring out how to draw contact and getting himself to the line.
Now here's Tatum. Give him 8 points now. Outside, Brown. Pass to Holiday. Clock at 6 to win the cold spell. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Holiday's got 7.
They're shooting the 3 extremely well this quarter. Be fun to see if they can keep it up.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade. Looking to gain... A boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
Al Horford's checked in for Kornet.
Good contest. Can't let him have open shots from mid-range.
Brown against Brogdon. Brown with it. Brown downhill. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. They get it back. Tries yet again. And there's the bucket as Horford finishes it off. Horford's got his first points of the game.
And their intensity has only picked up this quarter, even while holding the lead.
Poole, the pass to Brogdon. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Well, the defense wasn't really bothered by the screen, but he still managed to convert.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And let's see what Washington has coming up. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Monday, they'll be playing against Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks.
And you know, for that matchup with Atlanta, that's one to watch for. The fourth contest of this brand new NBA season. I'm really interested in how those teams match up this early in the season.
Now here's Poole. He's got 5. Ooh, good work defensively by Holiday. Boston leading by 3. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. And coach, a perennial all-defense performer, Drew Holiday. Fearsome at that end of the floor in particular.
Yeah, Brian, he's as good a defensive guard as there is. Great size and strength at the point guard spot. You combine that with his IQ and his competitive will. He is a problem on a nightly basis.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
A big group substitution here for Washington. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Sarr. Kispert comes in for Champagnie. George, he's checked in for Koulibaly. And it's Marcus Smart in for Malcolm Brogdon. It's scooped up, and Horford powers it home.
Horford really looking like an ageless wonder throwing it down.
Wizards trail by 6. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's Poole, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
And he's gone 1 for 1 in the game so far at the line.
Jordan Poole. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Poole. And both free throws good for Poole. Celtics lead by 4. Outside White. Pass to Pritchard. Fires the 3. And it doesn't fall for him. Made 2, missed 2 now. Now Holmes. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
And Boston calls time here. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
They really had a strong night shooting the basketball. They got hot and stayed hot.
No, you're not going to lose many games shooting the percentage they did. That takes a disciplined effort.
Cadis checked in for Boston.
And that was your Wizards Dancers dancing. Let's hear it get loud.
To the paint. Here's White.
Make some noise.
Doesn't go for him. Smart with the defensive effort. Now here's Kispert. Defense right on him. That misses. Had a chance to tie it. The Celtics with the lead. Pritchard, the pass to White. Smart with the defensive effort. Washington has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Up top, George. Pass to Poole. Poole gets it in close.
Well, nice turnaround for him here in the second quarter. Had a cold start, but never lost his confidence.
Out to the right wing. Queta, pass to Hauser. Now here's White. Give him 8. Horford outside. That 3's off the mark. The Wizards shooting just 42% so far in the game. And it's Smart missing. The Celtics shooting just 42% so far in the game. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And we all know about Stan the analyst and Stan the coach. But when you played in college, what was your game like, Stan?
2 shots.
Hey, Brian, I had the game that would get you beat as a coach. I will say my greatest strength was this. I was never once accused of overpassing.
The black hole. That is Stan Van Gundy. First one falls for him.
We'll talk about a guy who gives you exceptional effort. Derek White is always watching the floor for gaps he can fill, places he can make a difference in the game.
And so he makes both from the line. And here's Smart. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. Trailing by 2. Kispert outside. From deep. Queta pulls it in. Queta's got his 4th rebound in this one. Boston's shooting only 36% during the second. Hoop poked away. White, the pass to Pritchard. Pass to Horford. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over George. Horford can't hit. Washington has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. Pass to Hauser. Back to Pritchard. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
3rd personal foul. 4th team
It's his
foul.
first trip to the line.
At the line for the Celtics, Peyton Pritchard. 2 shots.
First one falls. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 1:42 left to play in the second quarter. Here's Carrington. No points so far. The shot comes out. Good work defensively by White. Celtics lead by 4. Inside, here's Queta. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Great pass to hit him in stride. Love to see teammates in sync with each other.
George outside. Pass to Kispert. Fires the 3. Kept alive by Washington. Smart. Off with the layup.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
Misses from short range. Boston's gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Here's Pritchard. 6 points for him. To the inside. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the half. Here's Carrington. No good, and they can't put it into the drought. And the Celtics shooting around 44%. Not bad. Pritchard, the pass to White. Inside. Out to Horford. The 3-ball. Washington with a rebound. Now Holmes. Intercepted. And so it's the Boston Celtics up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Well, Jason, you hold the lead going into halftime. What's been your advantage so far?
For most of the half, we were really good defensively. We let our foot off the gas a little bit, so we got to do a better job.
Keep the pedal to the metal, guys.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. The Wizards trail by 8. Jordan Poole out there with Bilal Coulibaly. Then there's Sarr. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Champagnie at the 4. That's the group starting the second half for Brian Keefe.
Wizards ball.
Here's Sarr, defended by Porzingis. Shot's good by Sarr.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Holiday taking his time here. Pass to Queta. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul.
It's on Bilal Coulibaly. He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
Boston. Neemias Queta taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he drops it first. He does not get the second one. And here's Middleton. He'll bring it up for Washington. 7-point differential. Coulibaly. Unable to get that one. Nice D from Brown.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Pass to Queta. Rebounded by Champagnie. The Wizards have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Here's Coulibaly. Soft touch off the glass. Coulibaly's got 9 points.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Holiday passes to Tatum. Tatum barreling in. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. 10 points for him.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Holiday against Poole to the left side wing. Jacks up a 3. Champagnie's shot is off.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
The Wizards trail by 7. Here's Sarr. He's got 13. And that one's good. Coulibaly. Well, the Celtics shooting about 41%. Holiday doubled up. Queta pass to Tatum. Left side Porzingis. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Holiday. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Washington.
All right, a moment now to bring up last season's top rebounding teams. Boston in second.
Well, the commitment they brought to the boards is evident in those numbers. Rebounding's never a glamour stat, but it wins you games.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Middleton from the outside, on target from range. Now just a 2-point Celtic lead.
Now, if you're the defense, you can't allow Middleton to heat up out there. I mean, he can be so efficient from long range.
Tatum. It's blocked.
This is not how they wanted to start the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
Offensive rebound. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Holiday against Poole. Drops in the layup for 2. Holiday's got 9.
Yeah, good execution in close. Holiday likes mixing things up and finishing from this area.
Middleton outside. Pass to Champagnie. From deep three-point land. Boston pulls it in. Holiday's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Tatum. Lets it go from 11. Rebound by Middleton. The Wizards trail by 4. Poole outside. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. He's got 11.
When Poole gets this close, he knows to go for it. He's not going to waste the chance at all.
It's Holiday with a drive. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
And here's Poole. 11 points in the game. Pass to Champagnie. 3-pointer. Boston pulls it in. Holiday's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since.
Tatum finds Holiday. The kick to Tatum. Lets the 3 fly. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
Now here's Poole. From the low block. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
And this is Poole at his very best, scoring at an unrelenting pace.
Tatum with it. He's got 13. Hey, Tatum getting it done inside.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Holiday against Poole. Outside Coulibaly. Back to Poole. And stolen by Holiday. Outside Brown. And the 3 off target. Wizards trail by 7. Down low. Sarr. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Stan, we've seen a resurgence for Kristaps Porzingis over the last few seasons. What changed?
Well, Brian, he really dug down into the numbers, identifying his best shot profile and really focusing on that. It's helped his efficiency.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Celtics lead by 5. And Boston calls time here.
Boston timeout. DC family.
So Boston going with almost an entirely new group here. Kornet's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Al Horford comes in for Tatum. Hauser, he's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And Pritchard is subbed in for Queta. Here's Pritchard. He has 6. Pass to Holiday. Back to Pritchard. And Holmes pulls it down. The Wizards trail by 5. Here's Brogdon. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
You can tell Brogdon is a savvy shooter, getting it off and getting the foul call.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Celtics.
Well, you've got to like that they're not settling. They're attacking the defense on the drive and creating great looks.
They're also doing a good job working the ball inside tonight. The defense has been struggling to slow them down there in the paint.
And that one falls for Brogdon. White, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. Both good from the line that time. So it's Boston now. They've led by as much as 10. White, the pass to Pritchard. Here's Hauser. Middleton covering. And he banks in the layup. Hauser's got 6 points.
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
Now here's Brogdon. He has 6. Middleton from the outside. And it's Kornet with a rebound. Kornet's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Pritchard, guarded by Brogdon. Pritchard, the pass to Horford. Rebound by Middleton. The Wizards trail by 5. And it's Brogdon missing. Here's Pritchard. He has 6. Pass to White. Here's Pritchard. Here's Kornet. Got it. Good job in the low post. Kornet's got his first 2 points.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Now Brogdon. It's Middleton on the wing. Puts up a 3. Horford pulls it in. Horford's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Hauser. Got it. Hauser's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Here's Middleton. Boston pulls it in.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Now here's Brogdon. He has 6 to stop the drought. Brogdon with a strong finish.
Well, Brogdon was not messing around there. The defense is right up on him, and he still finds the finish.
Boston leading by 7. Pass to White. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Malcolm Brogdon. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game. So for Washington, George comes in for Holmes, and Smart subbed in for Middleton.
George. Marcus Smart.
Here's Kornet. Here's Pritchard. And he makes it on the layup. Pritchard's got 8.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Here's Carrington. He's scoreless. There's the block. Pass to White. Back to Pritchard. Here's Kornet. 1:43 left in the 3rd quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Pritchard. That one's wide left. Wizards trail by 9. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And out of bounds, Boston will have it. While we have a moment, let's check out the highest scoring teams in the league last season. The Celtics, 2nd.
And last year, I liked watching this team operate on the offensive end. The ball movement, the patience, the confidence. You love seeing all that come together.
Pass to Hauser. The 3. Drains the triple. 11 points in the game.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
1:03 left in the 3rd quarter. Kispert, right side. Horford with a steal. And here's White. 10 points for him. Rebounded by Brogdon. Out to Horford. Pass to Pritchard. Clock at 6. Here's Hauser. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Brogdon. They're doing what they can do to mount a comeback.
And BA, they don't have to get it all back at once. Just focus on making every possession count.
Well, look, plays like that are exactly why they find themselves in such a deep hole.
The Celtics making a switch here. Porzingis is checked in. And so Horford will bring it up for Boston. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Here's White. Pass to Pritchard. And here's Horford for three. Hey, Horford from range.
And that's a nice play. Horford getting to his spot, ready to fire.
Brogdon feeling it out a bit to the right side. Here's Carrington. It'll count. And the miss. 12 through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Boston out in front, up by 15. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Boston leading by 15. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. The 2 Jays, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Then there's Drew Holiday. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Hauser in a shooting guard. And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
And Washington with possession. Smart with the ball. Here's Sarr. And no good, trying to use the glass.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And Brown with the stuff.
Well, I'll tell you, Brown gets off the floor so easily.
Now here's Smart. Middleton outside. Takes the 3. Rebound Boston. Porzingis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Tatum. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Fourth personal foul.
Well, if the defense closes on Tatum, he'll go into them. He's happy to get sent to the line.
Shooting for Boston, Jason Tatum at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
Just money from the line. Tatum knows the importance of making free throws.
So for Washington, Champagnie, he's checked in for George. And it's Poole in for Smart. And so Tatum nails both of them. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Now Poole. Pass to Middleton. Puts up a deep 3. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
Wow. Middleton testing his range, and he passed the exam.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Here's White. Count it. Now 5 of 11 for the game.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Poole. Over Holiday. And that one's good. Poole. Celtics lead by 16. Three-pointer, Holiday. Rebound by Middleton. Middleton's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Coulibaly. Good. Now 7 for 11 on the night.
An aggressive move. Takes it strong, and there's no help defensively.
Brown against Middleton. The kick to Tatum. There's the triple. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in.
Field goal.
Brown's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, he's going back to the arc. He might be building some momentum from range here in the second half.
Here's Champagnie. And Porzingis with the block.
Got to be careful shooting around Porzingis. His length is so capable of erasing shots.
To the paint. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Boston, Kristaps Porzingis. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
Yeah, and when healthy, Porzingis is still a very effective player and an important part to his team's success.
And he makes both free throws.
Standing at 7-3. We have never seen a player quite like Kristaps Porzingis. A fantastic shooter, a solid ball handler. What a talent.
Now here's Poole. No luck on that one. Good work defensively by White. Boston leading by 19. With to Mark. Shots blocked. And that'll be Boston's ball as it goes out of bounds. Celtics able to keep possession here. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And here's Brown for 3.
Incredible defense from Middleton. I mean, maintaining good pressure on the shooter without fouling.
And he converts the layup. Middleton's got 5 points in the quarter.
What a difference a half can make. As much as he struggled in the first 2 quarters, he certainly made up for it with his play in the second half.
Now here's Holiday. Tatum finds Brown. And Bilal Coulibaly picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far.
And there's just 1 foul now away from the penalty.
Here's Porzingis. It's Brown on the wing to the middle. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Well, for Porzingis, that's just easy money. I keep going to that until they stop it.
Now a timeout called by Washington.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Well, if you're just going to let them score inside at will, might as well pack your bags.
For your Wizards, you dancing.
Wizards trail by 19.
For your Wizards dancer.
Here's Poole. Middleton outside. Back to Poole. Second chance shot. Holiday grabs the miss. Holiday's got 7 rebounds in the game.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Holiday saw the opening and took full advantage.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Pass to Coulibaly. Shoots over White. And it's Coulibaly missing.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
Here's Middleton. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Middleton's got 10 points in just the second half.
Wow, he's found his game offensively here in the second half. Really has turned things around.
Outside White. Oh, he gets it to go. 7 of 13 now.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Now here's Poole. And the NBA has regular season games outside the U.S., all over the world. How important is that, Grant?
It's so important, B.A. I mean, basketball has become a global sport. And just look at the recent MVPs. They're mostly international players. So playing games in those countries has helped the game grow all over the world.
Here's Poole, following the bucket by Boston. Count that one. Poole's got 4 points in the quarter. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. Pass to Brown. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And Brown doesn't mind getting roughed up on the way up. In fact, he embraces it.
Stan, as a coach and now a broadcaster, you've gotten to visit all the great cities the NBA has to offer. Can you give us a favorite?
So, Brian, you're going to try to get me in trouble here. I'm going to give you one city and offend 29 other fan bases. Not a chance. I love all the NBA cities.
Not like you not to take a stance. Kornet's checked in for Boston. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Washington has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Coulibaly. The rebound, Celtics. Tatum's got his 6th rebound on the night. Middleton against White. And we may have an injury here. That does not look good.
Yeah, it's so tough. I mean, guys, I feel bad for him and the whole team. I hope it's not as bad as it looks.
Yeah, this can bring a team together. Guys can step up and try to pick up the slack for an injured teammate.
Porzingis is checked in for Boston. Pritchard comes in for White.
Okay, fans, that was your Wizards Youth Dance Team. Let's make some noise.
So it's Boston now. To the inside. Holiday passes to Pritchard. 6 on the shot clock. Releases. Again, the miss by Boston. And for the Wizards, they're shooting the ball at only 35% here in the 4th quarter. And that one's good. Middleton.
Assist. Justin
Boston leading by 22. And here's Holiday. Now that we have a few years of reference, it's safe to say the NBA play-in tournament has been a roaring success, Grant.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. And people forget it was created in the peak of the pandemic. The league set up a lifeline for teams that lost key players to COVID, but it has turned into something much, much greater.
Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Now here's Brogdon. Pass to Middleton for 3. Porzingis grabs the board. The Celtics have gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far here in the 4th quarter. Pritchard, the pass to Brown. He takes it in, and Brown with the stuff.
Well, that's excellent initiative by Brown. Seeing a lane open up and attacking it.
Brogdon with the ball. Tries again. And he lays it in.
The offensive IQ Brogdon has is fantastic. A creative scorer in close.
Middleton against Brown. Holiday passes to Tatum. Some solid defense from Coulibaly. Washington has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Left side Brogdon. Buries it down low.
Yeah, it looks like he hit the reset button at halftime. Not sure if it was a mechanical issue, but he's looked much more confident offensively.
Pritchard gets it to go.
Look, Tatum draws so much attention. Someone's bound to be open.
Now here's Brogdon. Well, Grant, we've heard some out there say dynasties are dead. And these days, there are a lot of teams contending for titles.
Well, the NBA is happy to see all the competition. But, you know, this league has been defined over the decades by dynasties. We'll see if their epitaph has been written.
Well, we've come to expect this from Tatum. Just so good at taking over games all by himself.
And for Washington, they're shooting 37% from the floor at this point. Outside Coulibaly. And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
And Washington making a change here. Poole's checked in. Now here's Tatum. Outside Holiday.
2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. 2 minutes.
Pass to Pritchard. Sarr's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
For 2, Jordan Poole.
First free throw is good. And you see player training methods, Grant, a lot more than just running and getting shots up.
And you know, B.A., what interests me, players not just training their bodies better than ever, but also their minds. They're working on hand-eye coordination drills and just all kinds of stuff to enhance their reflexes.
And both free throws good for Poole. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter here.
And let's face it, they won't get back in the game with fouls like that.
Second personal foul. 5th team foul. At the line for the Celtics, Peyton Pritchard. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Kispert's checked in for Washington. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Washington has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Pass to Carrington. And here's George from deep three-point range. Boston pulls it in. Cornette's got 8 rebounds in the game.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Celtics.
They were the more accurate club. And in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next two matchups between these two should be fun.
And while there were some guys out there that played well, what really stood out was the production for Jason Tatum.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping him.
Here's Kornet on the wing. Holiday. Pass to Horford. Shot clock at 6. Inside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. And it's Smart missing. Here's Pritchard. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely